J. Cameron.
This the last strike. I'm exhausted, man. I really had a bad life. I was trying to keep a person cause he had ice. I was thinking in the future I could have twice. That was bad, right? No, it wasn't me. He told his mama he was stressed and it's because of me. Don't you see what I feel? Look what you done to me. But he running in your house like he done with me. That's cool shit, I'd rather live like sucker free. I ain't touching him cause I don't let him touch me. He ain't lusting me, man, that man in love with me. He only mad cause I told him that he ain't running me. Now he run his mouth to people I don't care about. That shit spooky, I call that nigga scary mouth. He tried to get bold, I had to air it out. He tried to make it rain, I had to clear it out. Now we not supposed to move by what they tell us. We supposed to always know them bitches jealous. I don't know who you are, you unfamiliar. You broke the code, now you in my face blowing smoke. Listen, nigga, I'm 3-0, you bitches 0-0. Maryland, roll your boat in. I'm not mad, I'm just really disappointed. I was bending limbs for him, it's like I'm double jointed. Now I'm twisting two papers, I'm double jointed. You wanna see me, we can just appoint it. He asked if he bought it, knowing he can't afford it. And then he tried to hit me, I had it all recorded. I'm the type to leave if the love is boring. I get crazy in love, I tried to warn him. I'm so sorry, don't call back, it ain't important. If you ain't really offer, then you ain't gotta offer. This the last strike. I was riding in his whip because he had stripes. I couldn't tell him that I loved him, that's sad, right? Cause if I got pregnant, he wouldn't be the dad type. I thought I was pregnant, I was mad hype. I was running to my mama, tried to brag, right? But his heart was cold, it's like bag ice. I never knew karma would be a bad price.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's 2 Oxtails and an Empanada. It's your boy, Uncle Paulie.
It's your girl, Ange. I missed y'all so much. Mwah.
We miss you too, Angie. Why the fuck you always gotta sit all up under her?
Yeah. No, I'm to the left tonight, baby.
You did the same thing with Joanna.
Well, that was different, man. I was trying to get free pills on national television.
What up, y'all? It's 201 Smoke. Happy birthday, Ange.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Ange.
you know what? You know it's Angie's birthday. She fried, died, and laid to the side.
Y'all ain't right.
Looking for a sugar daddy that's ready to ride.
I'm trying to tell you.
Well, we're going to start with you first, lovely lady, since you turned 21. How was your weekend?
Weekend was great. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, the aunts, the grandmoms, the stepmoms, the dads that's playing both parts. I'm just happy Mother's Day to everybody. I had a great time. I spent time with my kids, some family. Just kind of just was able to like just chill out. And I had a great weekend.
What about you, Big T?
You know, it's sort of mostly for me, man. With the family. Had a rough night. Never go out to eat on a holiday. I believe in it. I never have. I had to do it. What a son's supposed to do. I was asked to do it. I didn't agree with it. I love her to death. But I don't think that's it for me for holidays. I gave it a try. Last time I did that was about 20 years ago. And I see why it was the last time. But it was definitely a good experience anytime I get to sit underneath my mom and just build with her and, you know, just whatever, because we live life and we always ripping and running. So that was a good time. What about you, P?
Hold on.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I just never understood how a man who died for good could not have a David Wood.
All right, so Well, I had a beautiful weekend, but I'm going to take time away from my beautiful
Most
weekend.
of us want to make some type
And I
of
want to
difference
just
in the life.
congratulate someone who is so dear to my heart. A good friend of mine, Corinne, she passed her test on becoming a great nurse, and if I was sick, I would want her to put her hands on me and make me better. So I just want to shout out Corinne for passing that test and going through your journey. Let's give her a good round of applause.
Yes, sis, congratulations.
Yes. Another black queen, beautiful, beautiful black queen, on her way to success. And I just want to say I appreciate you, I thank you, and I love you. We can move on now.
Make sure you swing her number this way since she a nurse. That means she could take care of her brother.
Oh, okay, I definitely will.
Paulie, swing it my way.
I was thinking that.
Sure looks good to me. Now would you please?
Oh, shit. Don't feel baited.
Yeah, but let's get into it, T.
So we can get right into it. I'm pretty sure everybody know what's up with Steph. I always mess up her name because I think about the spelling, but Mrs. Curry. Yeah, Aisha, whatever. Aisha, you are the girl I never knew. Go ahead, P. Break it down because I could see that shit.
No.
I can see your bed getting hot already.
Hey, Andrea.
I'm going to go ahead and let Angie. What's up, Dre? What's going on, baby?
Trey.
Okay, so about a little over 2 weeks ago on Monday, on Jada Pinkett Smith's show, The Red Table Talk, Aisha Curry.
Apologize for the clickbait. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Y'all just
Hey,
Yeah,
look, that's not clickbait, baby. That's eye candy.
Yeah.
Get with it. You feel me? So.
What's going on, Ford?
Yo, it's Angie's birthday, y'all. Say happy birthday. Go ahead, Ange.
Okay, so I'm gonna start over. So about almost 2 weeks ago, Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk, Aisha Curry was up there along with her mother-in-law and her sister-in-law, and she kind of just was like talking about the things that she encounters where a lot of women or a lot of groupies, if you want to call them, are constantly all over her husband, but she doesn't feel that she gets any type of male attention. And so a lot of people were really upset with her about that because they're looked upon as like a really beautiful, strong, powerful black couple, and for her to make a comment like that kind of came off a bit, I guess, rude or disrespectful to her husband. But I'm gonna ask the guys what their take is, and then I'm gonna give you my take on what I think it was all about. So how do y'all feel about that, guys?
Me personally, I don't think it's not wrong with her having an insecurity. We human. Everybody has insecurities that someone may think is weird or strange, or I guess it's obvious that not for nothing, everybody likes attention. Yeah. So I know everybody the talk is that she has a husband who's a millionaire and a basketball player. She gets to tour the world and get anything she wants and everything she wants. But I think we all know, to be perfectly honest, money and all these luxury things just sometimes doesn't make you happy. So she has everything she wants. She has a great family and can tour the world. But sometimes when she walk out the door, maybe hearing Steph say it every day, you look beautiful, just isn't enough for her. Okay. And me personally, I'm not upset about it if it's just an insecurity. Now, if she's gonna act on it, then that I would have a problem with that. But I know a lot of men is like, this whole crazy. She got everything and she's still complaining. But I don't think it's a insecurity like she says. So I know other people on the panel got their R. Kelly face on and they just ready to jump in. Whoa. Go ahead, piss boy.
Whoa. We hot tonight.
I like that. But if I was Curry, when we got home, I would have been in my Tyrese voice. What else do you want from me? I'm just trying to figure out what attention is she looking for? I mean, when you're married now, I'm a married man. Do people look at my wife? I'm sure they do. But is she going around here looking for attention and Just wanting that to be out there. No.
Publicly saying, I wish some more men would look at
Right.
me.
I don't agree with saying it publicly.
And
Right,
my
right.
But I
thing,
do agree with insecurities.
my thing
I wouldn't say
is,
it publicly.
you got so many women coming out, but
So many what?
so many women coming out saying they agree. But if Curry did the same exact set, this was the reverse and Curry said that, they'd be eating his ass up. I even make it better. If Michelle Obama came out and said that, your woman would be going crazy. Are you kidding me? You get what I'm saying? And just, I don't know, man. To me, she's selfish, and I ain't trying to be funny. She ain't that hot anyway.
Okay,
She
so
look like James Word.
No.
Boy.
now see.
She's not. She got a flat face.
Oh.
She don't got no ass. I mean, it ain't like if she was a regular chick that was walking down the street, it wouldn't be like niggas would be going crazy about it in the first place. So she should be happy where she at and stop complaining. But what I do give her, and she was able to break the internet with her clothes on, so I give her a clap for that.
Damn.
All right.
Somebody's mad.
All right, so the way that I look at it, I feel that she has a right to feel that way, but I don't think that she should have used that particular platform because of the backlash. But if anybody follows Ayesha Curry on her cooking shows and how she manages her family, she has a quick tongue and she doesn't hold back. I will say this. I think that it shows that men have more respect for marriage than women have respect for marriage. And the reason why I say that is because she made the point of a lot of women are, throwing themselves at him because he's an athlete. Of course, he has money. And it's kind of like the stereotype that, all men cheat on their wives. And I think that she really it was like a cry out for almost being desired because she doesn't feel that she gets the attention that she needs. And I think that that's something that should have been taken care of behind closed doors, because if you're not feeling wanted, then maybe that you should speak with your husband about that particular situation. Because I remember when he proposed to her and she was up there talking about how she was off the market. She was extremely happy about that. And now she turns around and she puts that message out there. But I don't think that she was coming from a bad place. I don't really think that she meant to get the backlash that she's getting now. Like look what you said. Well, she's not really that cute anyway, and she got a flat face and she doesn't have curves. So if she had all of those things that you're saying, would that be more sufficient for her to make that statement?
No, it wouldn't be for her sufficient to make the statement, period. I don't care if she looked like Oprah Winfrey from The Color Purple.
That's right.
What I'm saying is,
That was a rough look.
That was definitely a rough look. Oprah had been through some
what
things.
I'm saying is, you got to be happy. You got to be happy with who you with, and
Right.
and needing attention from other people to make you not
Can
feel
I ask you something?
insecure is go ahead.
So if you walked out your house every day and not one woman ever said any comment to you.
Because they calling him handsome.
Yeah. That's your famous line. They calling me handsome. Ain't no guys walking around going, yo, P, word is born, dog. You looking real handsome today.
Yeah, the bet not we gonna be famous. But if I can't, I've never experienced that.
You just jumped on Miss Curry.
Let me finish. But if I did experience, I would still be happy because I got that one person.
But you wouldn't feel some type of way, though? That you walked out the house and, like me, when I walk out the house, at least one old lady every day.
Old lady.
Right.
Old lady. I'm talking about 60 plus.
Yeah, because her glasses ain't right. But
Seasoned to perfection. And it's nothing. I just think, but on the flip side, guys, as a female, we do have the feelings. We want to feel desired, and I think that her being in the where she's at right now, she's looking at maybe the other NBA wives, and she's probably seeing people making comments about them or whatever, and she may be feeling left out. But I just feel that it was okay for her to feel that way. I just don't think that platform was the right place.
Andrea said it the best. I felt like jealousy behind the fact of her mentioning the attention he gets and she doesn't get.
I agree. That's why I said I don't think it was appropriate at the moment.
Yeah, but
then you should have married a nigga that work at Burger King.
Yeah.
Fuck did you expect?
Yeah.
yeah, she been married to the same person for what now? 15 years?
Okay.
Yeah, they've been together for a long time since high school.
I don't know. I don't know, man, but we can go ahead and move on, man.
It's something I wanted to touch because I thought it was interesting. Nipsey Hussle, his baby mother just went to court to basically get custody or fight for custody because she found out that the sister was going for custody.
Right.
And so basically she came to court to fight for custody for her daughter, her 10-year-old daughter that she has with Nipsey, and financial support from the Nipsey estate.
Yes.
So I just wanted to ask the panel what they feel on that and, just how y'all feel.
That one I can't touch because I don't know the dynamics of.
Supposedly they had joint custody years ago.
They did.
But I guess he took his because he was living the way that he was living. He was taking his daughter.
Yeah, he had his daughter majority of the time, but they did have joint custody. The sister is trying to go for full custody, but of course we know if she can't prove the mother to be negligent, then that's not going to happen either way.
Is that Tanisha?
Yes. So that's not going to happen either way. I think that now that the mom is requesting child support, I don't believe that she was ever put on child support when Nipsey was alive. I don't think she ever put him on child support, if I'm not mistaken. But I just hope for the family's sake that they can come to an agreement because his daughter was raised around his family predominantly, and I think that the mom should at least be able to respect the fact that he does want his child around his family, and they need to just keep it going. And I hope that they don't allow personal feelings and greed come into play because now she's going to the estate for money.
That's so corny.
Yeah.
My thing is, she said she hasn't
Why you didn't
seen
go to
her
Nipsey for money when Nipsey was here?
And that's my point.
Because
That's my
Nipsey
point.
probably took care.
He did.
Whatever initially with her living, but she hasn't seen her daughter in months. So
she has three kids.
He's only been how long he's been? About a month and a week now. No, it happened the 31st of March, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 31st of March. So
about a month and a half.
Month and a half. She hasn't seen her in months.
Right. He's always kept it. But as a matter of fact, when he got shot, his daughter was just so happened to be at the store. So I don't think that she should be jumping right off the bat.
Hopefully in court, man, they let the daughter talk.
Yes.
And she'll have some type of rights where she can go where she wants.
Well, we'll have to follow up because they said Friday they bringing them back to court.
Yes.
But, not only is she asking for the daughter, but she asking for financial support.
Right.
So,
I just hope that I pray that the Creator is with all of them and Nipsey's spirit is around, and I just hope that everything is in the best interest of the child at this point with the situation.
Be careful who y'all have babies with.
Absolutely.
You gotta be careful who y'all have babies with.
For real. We're gonna get right into the nonsense. I know Paul get excited when you start talking about political things.
Oh, all right.
Let's talk about the little boy in Minneapolis with the hot dog stand.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
There's no politics with that one. I was just very happy. Little boy was selling hot dogs in front of the house. Nice little stand. Someone called in, said he shouldn't have it, so the state of Minneapolis stepped in. They seen what was going on, so what they did was they gave the young man a business permit and helped him get more business. And that was really cool because the reason why he was raising the money was so he can be able to have school clothes and continue to have school clothes.
Oh.
So this young boy came up with a small hustle, not selling drugs, not hurting nobody, not banging, but just trying to do something to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever his situation was, it wasn't the best.
Right.
And someone still tried to find some bullshit. And it's crazy, man, where you live in a society where people just don't mind their motherfucking business. But then they don't mind their motherfucking business for the wrong shit. They'll sit there and watch somebody get stabbed 1,000,000 times and record the shit, but you'll call on somebody.
Say that again.
They'll stab a motherfucker 1,000,000 times and they'll sit there, watch it and record it, but you ready to call on a young boy selling fucking hot dogs. And it's just, man, I just wanted to shout out Minneapolis, man, for
That's some white
excellent.
people shit.
Yeah.
Let's keep that 100.
And that's
Come
excellent.
on, man.
That's excellent. I'm glad
Come
that
on.
he got that permit because usually it would go the opposite way where you can have Caucasian children selling lemonade and shit and cookies outside all damn day, all night. Don't nobody say shit.
Yo, lemonade and shit and cookies.
Yeah. but I'm just glad because that's a positive thing. And then by them doing that, I bet you any amount of money this young man is gonna grow up to be an entrepreneur. He already is one.
Yeah. So shout out to Minneapolis for that. That was fucking dope to me. That was dope, man.
I want to just real quick because the next couple of political views might make y'all feel some type of way. So let's go right into the dangle.
Let me see that tea drop.
Angie's tea.
Okay, y'all. So really quick, I'm gonna jump in. So I'm gonna be working on a developing story about Steve Harvey. Shout out to Joanna. Really quick, Steve Harvey's show, his TV show called Steve, has gotten canceled by NBC. So there's been a lot of rumors swirling around that him and his wife Marjorie were supposed to be getting a divorce because she's spending up all his money. She's going all around the world doing all this traveling and everything. But they just recently went on the Steve Harvey radio show and they did a little skit. And I guess it was kind of like to let everybody know that that's not true, blah, 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 blah. So if anybody has done any homework on Marjorie Harvey, you should. She likes guys with money. Okay, so now I believe, and if I'm wrong, I'll definitely correct myself next week. But she has 2 children by 2 brothers, both of them very well-known drug dealers. I'm not going to release their names until next week until I get all of the facts. Supposedly one of them is home and he's writing a tell-all book and he's putting all the information out there.
2 brothers.
2 brothers.
Yeah.
2 kids.
Gangsters.
2 brothers.
Damn.
She is a beautiful lady.
She fine. She way too fine for them big lips. And he's not going on that big mustache.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, she was messing around with him when he was married to his last wife. So she
I ain't fucking with no girl that got 2 kids and no, I can't fuck with a girl that got kids by brothers.
right.
No.
Right.
What kind?
Damn,
Well, he's
Uncle
rich.
Rod, you
He's
show up
rich.
for work?
He's rich, and he saw that beautiful woman, and he wanted what he wanted. See how money do sometimes?
Steve Harvey, he can get another beautiful woman.
He could, but he saw Marjorie and just fell head over heels. But I'm gonna
Maybe
definitely.
she hit him over the head with a heel.
Maybe she did.
She
We don't
do?
know.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But I'm definitely
sorry.
gonna get into the real juice about that next week. But I want to talk about there was an event that happened in Miami. I believe this was on Saturday, where it was the Rolling Loud Hip Hop Festival. And everywhere you turn around here, there were situations that were happening. So NBA YoungBoy and his girlfriend supposedly were shot at. NBA YoungBoy was not harmed, but his girlfriend got shot in the chest. A 19-year-old, a 19-year-old young lady named Kay Marie. She was shot in the chest in his car. And then there was also another man identified as Mohammed Jarabi. He actually was killed. He worked at the Trump Hotel. He was just leaving work and he got killed in the crossfire. And there was also a 5-year-old that was grazed by a bullet during the same particular shootout.
Wait, what time was it?
It was around 1:30 in the afternoon. 2 suspects carrying AK.
Sunlight?
Absolutely.
Wow.
2 suspects carrying AK-47s along with several handguns were arrested at the scene. At the same event, Kodak Black was arrested on weapon charges. So the South Florida rapper, whose real name is Bill Capri, was going to perform as well at the Rolling Loud Music Festival. He was taken into custody by the feds. They had locked him up. He faces state and federal charges. The U.S. Marshals on Saturday night called it an extensive investigation. And right now he is currently in the federal detention center in Miami. At the same event, Lil Wayne was actually pulled over by police and he refused.
Damn.
Yes, and he refused to allow police officers to check his tour bus as well as him. So that's not even the real tea about it, because there was so many situations happening. I got to go back and do some more investigations. There were a couple of other people that were shot during this one particular concert.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Didn't Kodak Black like a week or 2 weeks ago get arrested for having a gun?
Yeah.
He did.
But you know,
And then he got released.
I
You
thought
know
that
what's
was the
crazy,
same
though?
story. That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know
isn't
what's
that crazy?
though? And then I'll let you continue your tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Kodak would be a fool if he wasn't walking around with the strap on him, bro.
No, he need to have security. He got enough money.
See, I told him Kodak.
No, man, I'm just, I don't
That's
know.
right.
I feel you, Uncle Rob, but I just feel like, man, nobody gonna protect you like you.
That's right.
Well, he's fucked now.
Yeah.
Like real bad.
Now he
Yeah.
need protection in jail.
Like real bad.
Well,
so.
not now, but eventually.
So I guess congratulations is in order to Future, who has welcomed his 6th child that he had with Instagram model Eliza Rain.
That nigga out here
Now,
spitting.
if you don't remember, this was the last young lady who said that she was pregnant by him. He actually offered her money to get an abortion, and when she refused, he actually threatened her and said that he was going to get somebody to kill her. She released all the text messages and everything. So the story is they've been messing around off and on for 2 years, but they went and got a DNA test, and as Maury says, you are the father. So she gave birth about, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago, and Future went on Instagram and said, happy birthday, kid. So congratulations, Future. You have another one. Okay.
Magnums. Go ahead.
Just throw one of them out
Yeah.
there. Congratulations is in order for Missy Elliott and Justin Timberlake, who received honorary doctorates from Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts on Saturday, which makes Missy Elliott the first African-American female rapper to receive a doctorate. She also was inducted into, I believe, the Hall of Fame not too long ago.
What about Roxanne Shante?
Listen, this is what they put out there when I started
Thank
doing
you.
my
Yo,
investigation.
Uncle Rod is a
But
straight old
listen,
school
I'm here for
Miller.
it. No, I'm here for it, and I'm gonna go and do some more investigation, and I will definitely correct myself once I find it out next week. But this is what they put in the news reports. But congratulations to them both. On a sad note, I don't know if you heard, Spinderella was actually fired from Salt and Pepper.
Fuck at it. It's too
Yeah.
late now.
Well, what happened was she was fired via email in January, and I don't know if you know, but right now they're on tour along with Naughty by Nature on the New Kids on the Block tour.
They're
And
on TV too.
They're going to be doing a reality show on BET, and they're also going to be doing a Las Vegas residency along with SWV. So Spinderella was very hurt. She said that she tried to give them the opportunity to kind of put it out there that they had fired her, even though she was part of the New Kids on the Block tour where she promoted it, and she is on the reality show. This kind of bothered me because I like Salt and Pepper, and I'm like, damn, that's just the same like as if they would have gotten rid of J Master J, or if DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince said,
Niggas get fired every day, B.
Come on now. So she basically just put a small statement out there, saying that she didn't want to keep the fans not knowing what was going on. People reached out to Salt and Pepper, they had no comment. So that's what's going on with that.
Just for the record, she doesn't have a doctorate. Actually, she lied about having one and then apologized.
That's right. Shantae, Roxanne Shantae, Dr. Cornell Russ outed her. Thank you for. There you go. Gotcha.
Wow.
Yes, that's right.
I stand
Correct.
That's
Go
right.
ahead,
Damn.
Ange. I'm sorry,
but
baby.
I'm glad you said
Just
that,
wanted to
because you
clear
just
that
probed
up.
my memory. I remember that. Cornell West outed her for that. Our prayers and thoughts go to Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow recently had open heart surgery on his aortic heart artery about 3 weeks ago, and then a week after that, they had to take him back into the operating room and open him up and operate on him again. But as of right now, he's doing very well. His heart is beating on its own.
Shout out to Curtis Blow.
Yeah, so very happy about that.
Just for the record, Curtis Blow is the guy that did the basketball rap song. He did the Christmas song that a lot of y'all hear your parents play. And he is the what was his label?
I don't want to say Godfather rap.
Right, he wasn't a Godfather because I think they gave that to Cool Herc.
Yeah, but he does have a label though. They label him. Yeah, it's not Godfather.
Yeah, but he is a fucking pioneer, man.
Yeah, so I was, was really happy about that. And I want to give a shout out of disapproval to Vico's Party Rental, located in Linden, New Jersey.
Wah, wah, wah.
And the reason why I want to give this out is not only because they have bad customer service and they cheat all of their customers out of money and everything else, but they have racist employees. And if they have black customers, they label them in their personal cell phones as nigger. Okay? And it was actually put out on the video. I'm going to say allegedly, but we saw the video of the actual phone. And the person actually, because what happened was there was a black family that rented some stuff from them for a party. They were late, very upset. The people that work for them came to, I guess, to set up, and somebody called them. So while one person is arguing with them and the person calling them, the phone number pops up and it says nigga. All right, so the video's been surfacing all over the web. So Vico's Party Rental decided to issue a statement. Okay? And they said that they are not responsible.
Like to hear it? Here it goes.
There you go. They said that they are not responsible for what their employees put on their phone. And even though they know that they've had plenty of problems in the past, which all small businesses do, racism has never been one of their problems. And for that, they do apologize, and they're in the process of working it out, but they're not giving out any information. So I decided to kind of go on Google, go on Yelp, to look up all their history. No one's happy with them. So Vico's Rental in Linden, New Jersey, you get a thumbs down from your favorite empanada. I'm not here for it. Okay? And that's it for my tea.
That was a big cup.
That was a big cup of tea. That's a medium, almost a large.
Yeah.
It wasn't a regular.
Yeah, that was a lot.
For the thirsty ones, I like to keep you.
Yo, I love these y'all. That was a big tea. A big cup.
Well, what we got going on, T?
Real quick, I just want to get into the royal baby. For y'all who aren't familiar, the royal baby is part black. So I know a lot of people may not care about this, but I figured it was something to talk about. So
Prince Harry's son.
Prince Harry's son. Somebody on CNN basically came out and said he wondered how black the royal baby would be. And a lot of people around the U.S., around the world, just felt that comment was way out of line.
It is.
That is.
So,
I
I don't know. Being as black as you are, Uncle Paulie, how do you feel about that? Because you know the ladies are calling you handsome.
Pan black.
Yeah.
Damn.
You saw now, ain't you?
He looking kind of. He looking kind of
Double
over here too.
B American.
Actually, I this might sound fucked up, but I don't care.
Okay.
Because people, and the reason why I say that baby gonna be all right. We got real issues that's going around and real fucked up comments. Like, I seen something where a lawyer just came out and said, Black lives don't matter. And the reason why he said it was because a family, one of their family members got killed by a cop, and they awarded the family $4. So
$4.
So when I hear
What state?
I don't want to just come up with a state, but when I hear something like how black the baby gonna be, is it wrong? Yeah, but it's just some real things that's happening. So
Well,
it is because
I got a
that
question, though.
baby good.
right.
I need y'all to help me.
Okay.
why do we give a fuck about him, her, and the baby? Like, why do we care so much about him, her, and the baby? I've never understood.
I don't either.
Because
Who are they that they're not Barack and Michelle?
they're not.
It's
I
like
don't give a fuck.
But they're the queen and the Queen of England, and technically we are considered her army. And I mean, if you want to look up, if you want to look
Yeah.
into the histories
well, I
of
know
it,
the relationship.
yeah, I mean, I'm not here for it either, but people always make a big deal about that.
Has somebody ever married that was African American
No.
into the family?
Well,
No.
they need it. They need that melanin right now. They don't want to die out. That's the way I look at it.
That's
But-
nice that happened, but I'm like, I
Well-
don't give a fuck. I turn on the news, oh, they're having a baby. I'm like,
I don't either, Uncle Rob, but I just thought it was interesting.
Right.
that
definitely,
because-
that's definitely. I just was, nothing to do with
Not
the
you. You
topic.
talking
It was
about-
just
No,
in
but just in general.
How do we
Yo,
care about them so much?
Like, yo,
I don't-
dog, I know people who
Oh.
bought the magazines with them on it, being married and had wedding parties, and I'm just trying to figure out, like,
Well-
yo, these people don't fuck with you.
Right, and see, but again, because like, okay, my family's from Bermuda, so you know, Bermuda and Barbados is completely colonized by the UK. So to them, this is something that's like so big. When I'm looking at them at the same time, like, but that's why your healthcare is like sky high, you know, because of her. But what I will say is that there was somebody else that did report that was from BBC News, which is their news over in the UK, and he actually compared the child to a monkey.
Damn.
And of course, since then he's been fired, shunned, whatever you want to call it, you know. So, you know, it's quite interesting. But
It's not gonna come out black because she's already twice removed and he's white. So
yeah, her father's white, her mother is black.
right, her father's.
Her father's how funny to hear this. Her father's a white deadbeat,
Her father,
right?
Her
And her
father's
mother
white.
raised her kids
So
on her own.
the genes are stronger on the father's side. So by the time she has the baby with him, it's gonna be.
That's why they were
lighter
okay
than her.
with
It's
it.
probably gonna come out white either way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why they were That's why they were
Baby
okay
gonna
with
come
it.
out looking like Seinfeld.
See what happens in about 5 years. See if the little nigga had an afro. Then we like, oh shit, the genes is stronger than we thought.
Got braids and shit.
Hey, but you know, but what I will say, and we can definitely move on. What I will say is though,
Drinking
you gotta
Crown
remember,
Royal.
You got to remember, these are the children of the late Princess Diana, and one thing about her was that she never followed the rules of the kingdom, and that's why she was hated so much. And I look at her, I look at Prince Harry. He has a lot of her personality. She just wasn't here for this shit.
I do like him because he don't seem like he seemed like he got a little nigga. In
He got a lot of his mother. I'm telling you.
you know,
Princess
the other
Diana was
one
something
is
else.
like he's straight up, you know.
Yeah.
Need to get rid of his hair because I don't know why he holding
well,
on.
the hair was red. Oh no, you talking about the older brother.
Because he balding like a motherfucker, but
He's
he's still
following.
holding
And
on.
damn shame that Prince
Yeah.
Charles got more hair than he do, but you absolutely right.
Yeah,
But they
so-
have a lot of their mother's spirit in them, and I know the queen don't like that, but she ain't got no choice but to deal with
She'd be gone soon anyway.
it.
I like to see him outside of the cameras.
Yes.
I could just tell this not. I could just tell this. He
There's
probably
more to
listen
it.
to Jay-Z and probably get into it. I mean, he ain't as royal as they.
Yeah, he out there
Make him out to
smoking
be.
weed and eating booty.
And he got a
You know
half
what?
black girl.
Let's-
So yeah.
Can we get into the
Texas off.
yeah the Texas thing? This right here, people, man. Just strap yourself for this one, man. This might really touch your feelings, but this things that I think we should talk about. So we're gonna play a clip, man, and just prepare yourself for it.
Officials in the Houston area are investigating a deadly police shooting caught on video last night. The cell phone video posted on social media shows a Baytown, Texas police officer firing 5 shots after struggling to arrest a 45-year-old woman. Nikki Batiste is covering this still unfolding story and joins us at the table. The video we've seen so far is very disturbing.
It's extremely disturbing, Gail. Police say the 11-year veteran was apparently doing a routine patrol outside of an apartment complex when he came across a woman who he knew had outstanding warrants. We must warn you, the video you are about to see can be disturbing to some viewers. This cell phone video begins as the officer confronts the woman. As she moves away from the Baytown officer, he pulls out his taser and fires. The woman continues to struggle with the officer as she falls to the ground, at one point telling him she's pregnant. She then, according to police, gains control of the officer's taser, turning it on him. That's when he fires his gun at the woman 5 times. She was pronounced dead at the scene.
Heard the gunshots, and then all of a sudden I heard the ambulance.
I never seen anything like this. After the 5 years staying here.
Witnesses who saw the woman frequently walking her dog in the area say they believe she may have had mental issues.
Sometimes you would see her, get into it with people around the apartment. Just typical her. She's not a bad person. She didn't hurt nobody.
Investigators say the officer was out doing a routine patrol when he got out of his car to approach the woman. Lieutenant Steve Doris of the Baytown Police Department says a preliminary investigation found it was necessary for the officer to use deadly force.
Our officer got tased with his own taser. If somebody's tasing you with it takes your taser away from you and starts tasing you, there's a very good likelihood that it's going to escalate and get very, very bad for the officer from there.
A witness also said the officer lives in the same complex. Police say the officer was wearing a body camera, but that video will not be released yet. The district attorney's office is investigating the shooting along with the Baytown police, and that officer is now on 3 days leave, according to policy.
Well, now, I watched this video. They didn't show you the whole thing with the shots. That lady never turned that taser up to him. When she flipped over before he shot her, she had both of her hands, because she was on her back. She lifted up and had both of her hands like this. And then that motherfucker shot her 5 motherfucking times. And I wish these people from Texas who live in that complex can see me and hear me right now. And I might get in trouble for this, but I don't care. But that motherfucker needs to be shot 10 motherfucking times, yo. It's no way in hell that his life was in danger, like they always say.
Mm-hmm.
Not with a taser, my nigga.
Because he gonna use that as just, he gonna justify that.
Because my thing is, even if he didn't have problems with the taser, it wasn't like she was going crazy, and she had no weapon. He could have took out that baton, whatever you call that, nightstick, whatever, and he could have whooped her ass with that if that was the case.
But shot her like she had
shoot her
gun.
5 motherfucking times, and then she told him that she was pregnant, and he does that, and I'm so tired of us marching and praying to Jesus and he's gonna fix it and all of that, man. Some shit got to change, yo. We got to get to the point where we stop getting at each other and start getting at these other motherfuckers, man. And I don't understand it. You got Mormons that walk around some of the worst neighborhoods in the United States of America that's white and don't get touched. But I walk down that same motherfucking neighborhood and y'all are fucking me up. But we'll watch this motherfucking cop shoot a lady 5 times and he get a pass. And that's why I was mad at Kodak Black. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm rambling, but that's why I was mad when all these rappers was coming at Kodak Black and the Crips talking about, yo, send them and go get them. Because you got shit like this. Why y'all ain't sending them motherfuckers on these people, yo? I ain't saying no more.
I'm with you completely.
Tabernacle.
Word. I'm not even surprised. I'm not even shocked at this point. We've been seeing this shit going on in this country for how many fucking years? I'm just disappointed that us as a people, we still haven't gotten to the point where we figure out what the fuck is the resolve for the situation. Because like I said, marching is only effective to let people know that you there. After that, what the fuck else are you going to do? Don't go running in that fucking church saying that God has a plan. That was not God's plan. That, my dear, was the fucking devil. The devil is not red with horns and a fucking tail. The devil is what the fuck you just witnessed. And that was fucked up. And not only was it her and a baby. That's 2 fucking lives. And it just goes to show you the value of us as a people when it comes to the motherfucking court system. Because I bet you any amount of motherfucking money, he's going to get away with that shit. He's going to leave that fucking job where he's at. He's going to go somewhere else, and he's going to get fucking hired as a police officer.
I doubt that. Now I'm about to fuck y'all up.
Go ahead.
All right.
I totally, 1,000% agree the nigga is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Something needs to be done. I agree. My gripe is, please, y'all don't
Go,
be
man.
mad
Uncle
at
Rod,
me.
do what you do, baby.
Just let it go.
But y'all gotta understand something. We know the type of volatile fucking shit we're dealing with now with these police. We know this. Am I right?
Yes.
They said she had mental issues too.
He doesn't know that. You understand? So, I mean, again, he's wrong.
As fuck.
There's nothing right about it. But the problem is that we get into situations with police. I'm going to tell everybody this. Everybody, you like me or not, but listen to me and you got to understand me. When those motherfuckers start trying to arrest you, they're gonna arrest you.
Right.
Do you understand? So fighting back, trying to run, that's when that type of shit happens. I'm not condoning what he did, and again, it will excuse her for her mental illnesses. I don't know to the extent of her mental illness.
Right.
But I know, we're combative to the point where as though, I didn't do nothing wrong. Why are you trying to put these handcuffs on me? Everybody, y'all have to understand, when these motherfuckers attempt to put those handcuffs on you, they are not going to say, oh, you know what? My bad. Maybe I shouldn't put the handcuffs on you because of what you said or how you reacted. They're going to put the handcuffs on you. There's no fucking getting out of that. And when you fight them, when you resist them, these are the things that happen. And it's not with her. It's been happening a lot of time. A lot of our people are being killed by these motherfuckers because you're resisting.
But what happens when you get killed and you doing this?
But you know what?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about what's my man, Eric Garner. Again, I don't want y'all to be mad at me.
No.
But when you're resisting these motherfuckers that have guns and have their own agendas, you're setting yourself up.
And I hear where you coming from, and I never get mad at no one's opinion.
That's right.
Because that's the problem we have now. Someone say something, people get mad. Everybody has an opinion. But what the problem I see is, Uncle Ra, is you take that same black lady and let that have been a white woman. And she'd be alive.
So it's not about that. It's not about nothing other than we have to understand. It's not whether he's right or whether he's wrong. That's not the point I'm trying to make.
I know.
It's not a black thing or a white thing.
I'm about to get to you.
We know what these motherfuckers' intentions are. Why are you giving them the benefit of the doubt?
I'm about to get to you. And we know. I'm about to get to you. Just feel me real quick. So I understand everything you're saying. And then when you see the difference, it makes you even madder. But you know what the real problem is and why it's going to continue happening and why we'll never be able to have the same resistance or be able to resist like the other people is because they know in their heart of hearts that there are no real consequences that's going to come behind what they're doing.
I agree.
So we risk our lives to prove a point?
Yeah, you know what?
I'm not risking my life.
It's not to prove a point, but God forbid any of this ever happen to my family. They're gonna understand. I don't know if we should do this again, because I'm gonna die. I know I am.
Well,
but
hasn't happened yet.
I'm gonna take a whole bunch, and I've always said this, and I still mean this till today. They have not killed the right black man or woman yet.
That's
they
right,
killed
Andrea.
enough.
They haven't killed the right one.
They killed enough.
They have killed enough, but even when they
killed
don't,
enough.
But even when they're not resisting, they can still die. You get what I'm saying?
And they always, and you're right, Uncle Ra. And some of it, I seen a young boy. You get what I'm saying? He was in the right, but that's all he had to do, honestly, and they roughed him up. They whooped his ass, yo. But you know what he had to do? He should have just ate it, swallowed his pride, let him do what he had to do, and fight to live later. But
this is my point.
But we have
This is my point.
We have
I'm not trying to die by one of these motherfuckers.
I get what you're saying.
I'll figure it out
I'm
later.
not either. I'm not either. And it's not
do
about
that.
being no punk. It's I want to get home to see my wife and my daughters and my sons.
Right, but
so I understand that.
Uncle Rod, let me ask you this: 5 shots though?
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
wait a minute,
I
y'all.
get what he's
wait a
saying.
minute.
What
You're
he's
not
saying is-
I get exactly what
Yeah.
Uncle Rod's saying.
I'm not
But you don't
talking
think-
about. I'm not talking about the end result. I'm talking about us giving them motherfuckers an opportunity for the end result. What he
Right.
did was
Tyler.
wrong. There's no questioning
But
what
let-
he
but
did
let's
was
take-
wrong.
Let's
Wait a
take
minute.
what
You
he
see
did
this?
was what he
In
did
Texas,
was
even
wrong,
if the
right?
cops are
And let's
legally arresting
look
you,
at ourselves
you do not
first
have the
and
right
say
to
we know
resist
exactly
illegal
what they're
arrest.
trying to do. So once they say you're arrested, what you're saying is it ain't gonna. No matter what we say or do,
They
it
going
ain't-
with it.
They going with
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But you don't think one shot is a good warning because that bullet burned, right?
You're not understanding me.
Yeah.
What
I
he
understand.
did was
It's
wrong.
What
What
Uncle
I'm
Rob-
trying to
what-
say
Why she
is
put herself in a
we
position
gotta-
for that to even
we
happen.
we gotta stop giving these motherfuckers a reason, whether we're right or whether we're wrong. Once
Right.
we start resisting these motherfuckers, they like, thank God he's resisting.
Yeah.
Clack clack.
You know
Right.
what? You know what?
It gives them a reason.
It takes a 20% chance of you getting killed to now.
I'm yelling, ain't I?
No, now
No.
it takes because this is something that's really touching. It takes a 20% chance of you getting killed to 98, and I understand, cause
Oh,
far as when a cop comes to the car, you're dead. You're dead right, and he's dead wrong. But when he say step out of the car, I'm putting these cuffs on. I understand what you're saying, and this is to the people listening too. The best bet for us is to go ahead and put our hands behind our back.
This is
and
my
get in
only
the back
point.
of the car.
I'm with
that's
y'all.
my only point.
Yeah, I get what you're
I'm
saying.
with
That's
y'all.
my
I
only
get what
point
you're
is that
saying.
we gotta stop giving these motherfuckers what they want.
I
They
understand
want you
that.
to resist so
Yeah.
they can shoot you 5 times.
I understand
Because
that.
it's almost like they're trained. I'm sorry, Angie, to say stop resisting, stop resisting, stop
But
resisting.
you could just
and
be
then
standing
boom.
there and they'll just automatically say stop resisting just because of the skin that you're in. Let me tell you what this shit is all about.
understand.
It's self-accountability. When this shit happens to black people and black people want to sue the police department, fuck that. You want to sue the city, the police department, the police officer, his fucking wife, his grandmother, and his fucking kids. You
The law
sue
won't allow it.
everybody because what happens is when people are held accountable for their actions, they're not going to respect us or say that our life means more than, let's say, another race life, because I don't give a fuck about that shit. But we know that that's never going to happen. When people are held responsible for their actions, they will think fucking twice.
You know who cops are,
I'm
Angie?
telling you, yo, because
You know who cops are? They little motherfuckers that got bullied in school.
Oh, I know they
Punk
are.
ass motherfuckers.
I know a
Not
lot
all
of them.
but a lot of them.
I know a lot of them.
So I don't care how many times
And a
you
lot of them
sue
look
the
like
city.
me and you.
I don't care how many times you sue the state. I don't care how many times it happens to fucking Paul's kids and he does what he's gonna do to make the difference. It's not gonna change who they are hiring. These people are fucking out here and they scared. They took a job that they shouldn't have never took. They took it for the wrong reasons. So we're always gonna be up against these nervous ass motherfuckers that think everything we do is a threat to them.
I just fuck the pockets. I really believe that we need to start. I can't say what I want to say.
Yes, you can.
We gotta start. We gotta start. Eye for eye, man. It'll stop all this, man. It'll stop all this, man.
It won't stop
because you got
makes it worse.
You got certain places in Texas, in Alabama.
I know.
Right? Where they kids is out there wilding, right? And doing some crazy shit. But guess what? Them cops ain't gonna do that same shit to them. You know why they not gonna do that same shit to them? Because they know they're gonna have a militia after their ass, yo. And that's the problem, like I said. You know what we do? We get in the middle of the street, We shall over. And Al Sharp to come out with his new skinny ass and his tight ass motherfucking suits
Bobblehead ass.
and be tap dancing and the WB. I'm like that. I'm sorry. And then we back to the same old motherfucking story again, yo. I'm sorry, Terrence, because you know we got the homie in here, so. Let's
Where
hit
Black Panthers at? Shit.
Let's hit one of your subjects, man, too, and then let's go. I'm sorry, man, but that was just something that. But Uncle Rob made a very good point. We have to stop resisting.
That's true.
I see the guys that know their rights. I fuck with them. I fuck with them that before it gets to the physical, I'm about to lock your ass up, handcuff shit. They like, well, listen, nigga, this is my right, and you can't make me give you ID. I fuck with them. I fuck with them because they know their rights. That's cool. As soon as these motherfuckers get physical,
their hands behind their back.
No stopping. These motherfuckers is gonna keep going until they got you. That's all I'm saying.
Go ahead, T.
I don't know. I'm thrown off, man. The Knicks don't have the first draft pick. Excuse me, everybody. I'm just a little thrown off, but anybody who been watching sports real quick, tonight the Golden State Warriors face Portland and the Bucks face the Raptors. That's the Final Four. To all of y'all who haven't been keeping up with basketball. And the Knicks have the third pick, and the Lakers have the fourth pick.
Who has the first pick?
The New Orleans Pelicans. So they have all the leverage with Anthony Davis.
Who?
The New Orleans Pelicans.
What is that? A hockey team?
No, it's a basketball team.
Are you fucking for real?
New Orleans Pelicans.
It sounds like a hockey team.
Yeah, it's a
It don't even
basketball team.
Pelicans?
Pelicans.
I'm very
Look at
upset.
the pelican
right now.
fly.
Yeah,
Fly,
the
pelican,
guy
fly. What the fuck?
I'm very upset now.
Nah, I just found out that Beyonce and her boo, of course, they came up on $300 million a day because of Uber. They invested in stocks on the Uber when Uber first came about, and I guess somehow, some way, they got $300 million out of it.
Because they just went public. Uber's on how do you call that? Not
Stock market.
Yeah, you knew who they were when I say they went public. Now they're on the stock market.
Okay.
So that's how the motherfuckers getting paid now.
What J and B invested in it back then, and they ended up with $300 million. So
Damn.
What do they get taxed? 45%. So they got about 175 of that.
But they probably only put in probably 100,000.
Don't matter.
Yeah. Don't even.
Nah, it don't matter. But
Yeah.
the government.
Give me $300 million, please.
I don't know.
It's like winning them lotteries. You know, you want to get it all up front. They gonna take half of that shit, then hit you with fucking half of it but I'm still walking away with $100 million. Fuck it.
Oh, you know what I thought was interesting?
After tax. All right.
I know we're about 2 weeks late, but Walmart managers.
What is it called?
Walmart. I'm saying it wrong?
Yeah, it's Walmart.
Come on, break it down now. Come on now, break it down.
It just sounded like you said Walmart. Walmart.
Oh, here you go
I didn't
now.
hear the L.
Here you go now.
It's like an R in that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but Walmart, they had a study going out showing that Walmart managers get an average of about $175,000 a year.
Hold on,
let's say that they're wrong.
We got to end this show.
By about 50
for Walmart, right?
grand.
She's about to go to Walmart.
I'm about to get an application.
125 is still well enough for anybody to be a manager.
How many hours?
What's up, y'all? Like y'all want to get these blue smocks or what?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
100 an average.
Want to get a blue smock?
An average. I think it's an average of 150 grand is pretty good.
I'll be 38.
Very good.
That's crazy.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I want to smock. You already got the blue one.
Dog. Yo. Do you know if I was a manager making that much money where you work? Walmart. Walmart? You don't get no.
I wear my smock to
what?
I went to the club. Like rollback.
What?
Call me rollback.
Walmart ass nigga.
Yup.
I be doing a percolator in a Walmart coat. Are you kidding me?
Damn.
Yo, man. But yo, man, we about to bring the homie Trey to the motherfucking stage in a minute, man. So let's give it up for the homie Trey. And I just want everybody to know, man, we thank y'all for tuning in and listening to us, man. And for the people who new to this, what we do, man, we talk about current events. We politics is going to be real soon, something that Terrence is he don't like, but
It's gonna be all right.
we gonna get into that, start getting into that, because you know that's going to be jumping really soon. But what we also try to do, being that this is 15 Minutes of Fame Radio, and Uncle Ra loves rap, singing, and all of that. We try to give up and
WB. What the fuck do you mean? He loves rap, singing, and all that.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Love independent artists.
He love independent artists. So what we try to do is give these young, even the older, up and coming artists just a chance to feature themselves, tell people, man, what they got going on. So we got the homie Trey coming on, so we're about to play his song right now. He's just getting started, real young man, really young, so he's just getting started. So he doesn't have a video, but you're going to be able to listen to one of his songs that he wrote himself, man. So
That's right,
again,
Trey.
man, we gonna give it up for the homie Trey, man. Let's give it up.
Shall I play the song now?
Yeah, play the song.
I need something different. See, cause I need something different. Cause I need something different.
back, man. 2 Oxtails and an Empanada, man. So, man, why don't you introduce yourself, man? There you go, right there.
What's up? It's your boy Trey, but you would call me some sincere. Fresh out of East Orange, Lenox Ave, way or nowhere. You know how we coming.
Okay,
East Orange.
Yeah, you heard up.
East Orange.
Heard up, man. So, what got you into singing?
I started singing when I was maybe like 7, 8. My parents we went to church, so I was in the choir or whatever, but I probably didn't really start singing until like 8, 9. Chris Brown was probably the reason why I picked up a microphone in the first place. I just liked his style, the way he sung, so I'm like, if he could do it, I sound alright, so maybe I could do it too. And then I just started singing from there.
Okay, all right. So, a lot of people don't understand Lenox Ave, you know what I'm saying? Especially now, man. Lenox Ave is Lenox Ave has changed a lot.
Right next to you now.
Lenox Ave has changed a lot. I've always said East Orange has won the war on drugs when it comes to East Orange, man. But as far as Lenox Ave, man, coming up, you know, it's basically a Crip block, you know what I'm saying? So, like, how did you, you know, how were you able to be around all of that but still be a singer?
Well, first and foremost, I'm Crip. I mean, I don't condone it, but it's something that I got into because I wasn't that family oriented. But I guess everybody has their views on gangs. I don't think personally it's a gang. I look at it as a brotherhood. You know, everybody that I call my brothers, they're my brothers for me, Crip or not. As far as, you know, the Lenox Ave situation, you know, people look at me, you know, the tattoos and everything, and they just be like, he just some hood nigga. But I sing in front of a lot of people all the time, and they be like, Trey, come on, bro. That don't even, because the first thing they look at is, you know, just how I look and who I be around. So, you know, I like to be different. So being able to sing is something that makes me kind of stand out from the other people for me. So I just like to be different. So.
Me some different.
I'm sorry. Let me ask you this. I know you said Chris Brown kind of influenced you to get into the game, but what album can you actually say, maybe 1 or 2 albums that you can actually say that you can remember you heard and said, this is what I like, or this is me, this is what inspired me? What 2 albums around that time that kind of inspired you?
Okay, I got it.
I would say Exclusive was the first one, because that was the younger Chris Brown. You know, after he got through the situation with Rihanna, you could tell his music kind of changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But Exclusive was the first, because, you know, it was the younger Chris Brown. That's the Chris Brown that it was a different vibe. My second one would probably be Fame, because basically he was, you know, it's called Forgiving All My Enemies. And I felt like I was going through something at the time, you know, in my family. So even though the album wasn't, you know, all about, it was different type of music, it just touched me because it was like, you know, this dude always going through problems. People always bashing him, saying stuff about him, and he made a whole album dedicated to them. And it was just, you know, he's just the type of dude, I never heard a bad song from him that I never liked. Even if I don't listen to it all the time, he's just the type of artist I feel as though his work ethic is just amazing. You know, dancing and doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I can't dance, but, you know, I just tried to just be committed to it because I realized and see how much he loves to do it. So I feel as though if I was going to do it and if that's the career I wanted, I'm going to put my all into it.
Okay. So now I'm pretty sure you've done different types of music. Is all of your music like geared towards love, or is it geared towards like your life experiences?
Techno, dancing.
Yes.
That's crazy because my girl just asked me that last night.
Okay, shout out to your girl.
Yeah, I love you, baby. You know. I don't.
Shit.
I feel like with me it's a mood because most of the songs I record, I listen to a lot of people these days, and I feel like they rap and sing about stuff that they never did. I mean, it aggravates me, but I feel as though I'm a different type of artist. I never sing about nothing I haven't done or nothing I never experienced. So me as a 23-year-old man, I go through stuff every day. So all the anger, pain that I went through, I put that on a track. Whether it's about me making love to a woman or simple stuff like me smoking weed. It's to me it's the simplicity of everything. I go with the mood. If I'm feeling angry and I want to talk about the hood, then that's what you do. But most of the time I'm humble, so you might catch me on a love day. And I'm feeling nice. So.
Oh, all right now.
Yeah.
Y'all heard him here, ladies.
So someone people in the comments, one of the people in the comments they said so what is your goal basically when it comes to what you're trying to do with this music?
I wanna be a professional singer. I had that in my mind since I was a little kid. I just got sidetracked, with a whole bunch of other stuff. So I was never able to put it first. But I want it. Like I see people with talent and they waste it. And my mother always told me, if you gonna go for it, go for it. So that's the plan. And I feel as though I owe it to myself. And I got a beautiful 5-year-old daughter. And I just want her to live better than what I live. I want to be able to wake up one morning and be like, let's go to Disney World and just rent out the whole park and just let her run around, have fun. I want her to just have a better life than what I had. For me, because growing up, I didn't have that. So I want to give her everything. She deserves it, and I want to give it to her. And if I know that singing is really what I'm good at, then I'm gonna do it.
Do you have an album coming out soon?
I wish, but I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, period, regardless. So I try to take one step at a time.
So what I do is give you some big brother advice. If this is your goal, then you should be working on at least 10 tracks so you can try to put your first album out and be able to get people knowing and going. My homies is Mass Confusion, so I'll bring you to that studio, and I know they'll definitely help you out, but you just got to be willing to put in the work and ready to do it, man. So what I'm saying to you, in 3 months, we should be having at least 5 to 6 songs almost going ready to your album when you come back up here.
EP.
EP?
I'm having more than that.
More than that?
Yeah, I'm more than that.
Okay,
we take the 5 best.
We'll take the 5 best. Okay.
All right, so of course, being an artist, I know there's like many faces to an artist. What are some of your other loves? Do you have any other aspirations or visions that can coincide with your artistry?
I feel as though I could get into the movie industry because I feel like I'm a goofball. All my friends tell me that, so I feel like acting could lead into that too. So it's two-sided.
Okay.
All right, then. So what we gonna do is, man, you said you wanted to go a cappella.
This is good.
So just let the people hear what you got. Hold up, wait.
Before we go a cappella, I just want to ask you one more question.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You say you a Chris Brown fan. Music has changed right now today from 10 years ago when, I don't know, I want to say when Chris Brown came out, because what is he? He almost 30 now, right?
Yeah.
Just turned 30.
So music has definitely changed from the time when he was 20 to what it is now. And he's still killing the game.
He evolves.
But my thing is, how can you adjust, or have you adjust? Because 10 years ago you was just a young buck. You was just becoming a teenager, until now being a man. At your age right now, has there been an adjustment that you've had to make from the time that you fell in love with music to right now, or you just kind of done your own thing from the time that you came in and you decided that's what you wanted to do?
Nah, it's most definitely been a change because, like you said, I'm not 15, 14 no more. So I done been through some shit, like getting locked up. I done been through shit. So I'm not gonna say I'm not the timid boy that I used to be. I'm a little more hardcore and aggressive because a lot of stuff has happened. So I had to change my aspect on a lot of stuff. But that's still my boy. I feel as though I couldn't mimic him now the way I wanted to because I'm a whole different person right now. So, you know, I just basically I just winged it. I just came up with my own style, and it's been working for me, you know. So but he's always gonna be my inspiration.
And Ford gave some great advice that I like. He said, make sure if this is what you want, you learn all the ups and downs of being an artist. The grind doesn't stop. Study the business of being an artist. Don't rush into any deal given. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I want you to have. Like, if this what you're gonna do, like you work.
Yeah, I agree.
You work. You know what I'm saying? To provide for your family, so you keep working and doing what you're doing. But when you're not working, if this is what you want, then you're gonna have to breathe, sweat, cry, shit, and eat this. But like I said, Mass Confusion, that's my homies. We'll probably do it on some Saturdays. I'll make time for you because I work every Saturday. But I get you in the studio with Mass Confusion and Chaos and them, and then you start laying because they'll love you for hooks and stuff anyway. So we're gonna make this happen, man. So
and the viewers want to see you back on here. They actually gave you a date to come back up here. They said November 14th is your day, baby.
Oh, I got y'all. I love y'all.
and 86 said, make sure you stay who you are.
Thank you, bro.
Word up, stay who you are. So you ready?
That's right.
Don't be nervous, man. Don't be nervous.
I'm not
man.
nervous. I'm just trying to think about what I should say.
Tyler. He got his word, man.
Take your time, dog. We got nothing but time. In the meantime, you want me to sing?
No.
What? Not for your birthday?
You could.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh.
Happy birthday. Woo! To you. Let me tell you something, Angie.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday, dear little Angie. Let me take the glasses off.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Sip on that real quick.
Yeah. Woo! Come on now. Somebody.
Yeah.
Anybody. Everybody.
All right, you ready or you want that beat?
No, I
good?
got
You
it.
ready? All right, here we go, y'all.
Acapulco.
Since we was on the Chris Brown topic, feel me, I'ma just, you know, this is kind of one of my favorite songs from him. I'ma just give you a little taste, feel me. I don't gotta do the whole snippet.
All right.
Why did I change the pace, yeah, baby? 'Cause we're never meant to race. Always felt the need for space, yeah, baby. And now I can't reach your face. So where can we go from here? Are you still in the crowd of my heart? No, can you see your hands? Give me one more chance. You can still have it all, so we'll crawl until we walk again. Then we'll run until we're strong enough to jump. Then we'll fly high, high until there is no wind. So let's crawl, 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 yeah, back to love.
Yeah.
Y'all heard him crawl.
Yo, you even had the hardest critic in the building.
Yeah,
giving you love.
Anytime Tyler on your side, you know what it is. Because Tyler is straight up lawyer. He get on you.
Yo,
Shout out to
all right,
Taylor.
Let me keep it 1,000. I heard the song. I like the song. I hate the fucking auto-tune. On any song, I hate auto-tune.
Old school nigga.
Now,
don't pay no
when
mind.
you just did what you did, I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna do this.
I throw them off with the auto tune because
Yes, you do.
It's like I said with the Chris Brown situation. I'm not that guy anymore. So it's like I want to be a different type of singer. So that's why I use the auto tune.
But
so
don't.
You don't need it, man.
You don't need it.
You
can do it for fun.
You can do it for fun, but you don't need it, yo.
T-Pain made a lot of money off it, but right now
You don't need
Oh,
it. You got a
he
nice
not making
voice,
no
yo.
money. He messed his voice up.
You got a nice voice, yo.
Talk about that next week.
You got a nice voice, man, and
you wild.
Uncle Rod, no, and you know what? I could tell that you was in the church. I could see you in a choir. Yeah. Help me, Lord, for I have sinned.
Yo, Pete crazy.
Yo, the preacher come, thank you, Brother Tyler. Now we gonna have an offering for the 99th time today. Sister Watkins needs some red bottoms. But nah, man, I just gotta give you, cause it's not easy, man.
Nah, you gotta do
It's not
voice.
easy. It's not easy just to go a cappella, man, and we appreciate you, man. So if someone wanted to reach out to you or see you, how could they do that? How could they get to you?
Oh well, you can follow me on Instagram OPK Rowdy Ones _23, and my Facebook is Trey Rivers.
Okay. So just give it to him one more time.
My Instagram is OPK Rowdy Ones with a 1 and a Z _23, and my Facebook name is Trey Rivers.
All right, man. So, we appreciate you coming up here, man. We just thank you for everything, man. And I don't mean to get off the subject. I'm really upset that the Knicks is not number one in the
They both going through it over here.
in the joint, man. But yo, man, we appreciate you, man. We thank you for everything you did, Tyler, man. And just for the people to know one more time, man, because you never know who's seeing this, man. Just give them your information one more time, and then we gonna head on out, man.
All right, so my Instagram is OPK Rowdy Ones _23, and my Facebook is Trey Rivers.
All right. Hey, yo, Mass Confusion, man. I'm bringing somebody to you, baby. Word is born, man. So we gonna end it, man. And I say this all the time, man.
Ho. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Do you have shit up on the YouTube, like you singing and everything?
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice. Put some videos of you singing a cappella with a beat in the background or whatever. Start loading every fucking other day or something. Just start loading, so when people do look for you, then they can actually see the product. You know what I mean? So every chance you get, throw something up on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. I love this, man. It's all about helping the young up and coming artists, man.
Thank you.
Young coming artists. So
Before we go, I just want to say in 2.5 hours, a little over 2.5 hours, bless you, young brother. Get your germs together. And a little bit over 2.5 hours, we're going to have Angie will be turning 21. And I just want y'all to keep that in your mind and your spirit. She looks great for 21. And we appreciate you, Angie. And we see everything that you're doing, girl. And you're shining over here with your mustard nails and all of that. We see in your hair's flowing. It's just wavy.
you know
look-
what?
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Can you sing Happy Birthday to her?
Oh, man.
Oh, y'all gonna make the girl blush. I just said.
You know what? Can you sing Happy Birthday
Say
to her?
something, brother.
I got you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ange. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
I like
I
that.
love that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, when I was younger. How old?
Okay, now. No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay.
But we gonna end this, man, tonight. And I usually say something silly, but before I get off, man, I usually don't do this, but I went to the store real quick, and when I went in the store today, there was a lady in there with 2 kids, and she kept swiping the card trying to get 2 sandwiches for her kids. So the lady said to the poppy, I'm sorry, Aunt Poppy, I can't pay for it, and told the kids that they're going to have to give the sandwiches back to the dude. And when that little girl said, Mommy, I'm hungry, I don't want to give the sandwich back. Yeah, that shit almost made me cry in there. So I turned to that lady, man, and I said to that lady, don't worry about it. Can you get her $6 of cheese, $6 of whatever meat she want? And I bought her a loaf of bread, plus the sandwiches, and told her here. And at first she didn't want to take it from me. But I told her, it's Ramadan. I haven't been fasting right. So, this is something that you helping me, bless you, bless me. And she said, thank you, and took it. And what I'm getting to is, man, sometimes, we think shit is fucked up and things ain't right or we going through something. But this lady couldn't buy $2-3 sandwiches that came to $6 for her kids, man. So sometimes we got to look in ourselves and say, man, things ain't bad as we think it is, man. Stop complaining. And if you see your brother or your sister that's in need, anybody, bump the color thing. If you see someone that's in need and you're able to help them, don't turn your back. Don't look down on them. Help them. It's Uncle Paulie, man. I'm out, man. God bless. Have a great week.
No, that was. God bless you.
Yeah, I hate this guy.
I want to say that I'm very thankful for my 15 Minutes of Fame radio family, my 2 Oxtails and an Empanada family.
Respect for it.
I appreciate all the birthday love from the viewers and the fam right here. But I also want y'all to keep in mind that I always am thinking about the other person. I have a parent meet and greet that is happening next Thursday, May 23rd, from 3 to 7 p.m. at 134 Evergreen Place on the 2nd floor. If you have children that are graduating from high school that are not too sure about what the next step is, if you have kids that just don't feel that college is an option for them, I have a lot of opportunities out here for them where they could be making good money in less than a year. So, with that being said, if you see that subscribe button, hit, share, and like 2 Oxtails and an Empanada, 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
I just want to thank the young brother Trey for coming on and showing us love, and we appreciate you, man, and we're going to keep up with you. When I say I hate Paul, I think everybody knows me know. That means I love this guy to death. I never seen anybody who goes through one day without running into someone who needs help. Paul runs into someone who has a flat tire at 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, they need $1 at the bodega. He goes to the gas station. Someone wants a bogey at 10 o'clock. By noon, he's already the good Samaritan for the day. And I love this guy. He's a great guy. He always runs into people who needs help, and he helps them. I don't know how he runs into all these people who needs help, and he continues to help them. But let me tell you something. He's going to a good place when it's all said and done. That's why I fuck with him. He's always helping people. And I just want to say that to say this. If you see someone in need of help, and you got a couple of dollars, you got 5 or 10 to spare, man, it ain't going to hurt you, man. Reach out, help a brother, help a sister, and just make it work, man. And I appreciate him. I love him. He kind of reminds me of my mama. I don't know if you want to make that a good thing or a bad thing.
That's a good thing. I love Miss Capers, man.
Mama, I love you. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Uncle Ra.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless and have a good night.
All right. Hit that right on key, boy.